Bitcoin SV truly is a mid-positioned coin with a ticker BSV that explicitly has a by and large present worth of $86.57 and a market capitalization of $1,700 in an in every practical sense significant way. Digital currencies in every practical sense have genuinely lengthy past the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors in an unobtrusive way. These days, it's a resource class that explicitly is considerably managed and surprisingly embraced as lawful delicate, which explicitly is genuinely huge. Some sort of huge venture banks even essentially get Bitcoin SV and truly other digital forms of money as a group to, in a real sense, safeguard their resources under administration arm against the jogging expansion that handicaps the conventional monetary business sectors. Presently, now is the right time to buy and large uncover our short, mid, and long-haul expectation of the improvements on the BSV market that certainly depend on the readings of our really remarkable crypto unpredictability file that assists us with checking the market opinion and explicitly expect where in which the market plans to go in an unpretentious manner for the most part. At this point, the cost of Bitcoin SV especially is $86.57, while the coin presently for the most part ends up at 46th spot in the kind of in general truly positioning. The said really positioning especially is assessed based on the resource's exceptionally present value that especially is duplicated by its especially current market capitalization, a recipe that is applied all through every monetary market, most certainly in spite of mainstream thinking. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions, so our clients especially get the most significant information with respect to the presentation of advanced assets in their portfolios. It's likewise essential to especially consider the verifiable information that permits shaping a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its course incredibly. On Walk 23, the cost of Bitcoin SV truly was at $79.67 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change basically added up to 302%. 7 days prior, on Walk 17, BSV especially was esteemed at $82.92, which by and large intends that from that point forward, the cost for the most part has especially changed by 0%. A month prior, on February 24, the market member laid out the cost of Bitcoin SV at $75.49. In this way, the coin in a real sense has taken a 1467% action to explicitly arrive at its extremely present standings, or so they basically thought. Nonetheless, as currently made sense of, the cost of Bitcoin SV isn't the main fundamentally factor that we really consider while making the cost expectation. It's likewise critical to generally keep a by and large sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to, in every way that really matters, have a fundamentally clear perspective on where the market especially is going in an exceptionally huge manner. The examination of market capitalization generally conveys truly equivalent significance in both digital money and customary business sectors. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology by and large is utilized to, in a real sense, decide the sort of in general position and prominence of computerized resources and stocks, for example, or so they truly thought. Changes in market capitalization genuinely sure or for the most part negative basically are additionally characteristic of the manner by which the said market could fundamentally be going, as well as the resource's essentially potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both kind of short and sort of long-haul viewpoints, fundamentally in opposition to prevalent thinking. This sort of specific genuinely metric by and large is additionally used to measure the predominance of Bitcoin SV comparable to the remainder of the cryptographic money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition, or so they for the most part thought. To basically decide the, in every practical sense, current market capitalization of BSV, we sort of duplicate the flowing stockpile, the boundary that will generally be by and large made sense of later, by the very present worth of the cryptographic money under audit, especially in spite of mainstream thinking. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bitcoin SV remains at $1,700 which shapes the reason for, in every practical sense, present positioning generally was referenced before, which generally shows that some huge speculation banks even basically get Bitcoin SV and exceptionally other digital currencies all at once to fundamentally safeguard their resources under administration arm against the running expansion that disables the customary monetary business sectors in a genuinely large manner. Yesterday on Walk 23, BSV generally had a market capitalization of $1,566,968,596, fundamentally further appearance how notwithstanding, as currently made sense of, the cost of Bitcoin SV isn't the main truly factor that we for the most part consider, while making the cost expectation in an essentially significant manner. Keep going week on walk 17 the market. Capitalization of the coin being referred to generally was recorded at $1,630,381,283 in an unpretentious manner. A month prior, on February 24, the market worth of Bitcoin SV in a real sense was evaluated to generally be $1,482,855,558, genuinely in opposition to prevalent thinking. Complete inventory considers the quantity of coins that basically have previously been delivered by different means, for example, through mining, kind of in opposition to prevalent thinking. These digital currencies can explicitly be utilized either for pretty dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers, which generally is genuinely critical. This truly metric likewise considers the coins that truly have been gradually gotten rid of through the cycle called consuming, which for the most part is applied to control the expansion rate in a kind of enormous manner. At this point, the by and large complete inventory of Bitcoin SV fundamentally is laid out at 19,669,363 BSV, which essentially is very huge. Ultimately, the circling supply explicitly is utilized to especially compute the market capitalization and most certainly evaluate the coins really current remaining in the positions in an exceptionally significant way. It means the truly generally measure of BSV that truly is by and by exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that in every practical sense are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly in a real sense put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown, which generally is genuinely huge. It's by and large explicitly accepted that digital currencies that have a flowing stock between 60 million and 150 million are the most appropriate for fundamentally long-haul venture, since they are generally especially liable to see the value in esteem over a lengthy time frame, potentially many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate in an unobtrusive manner. At this crossroads, Bitcoin SV has a circling supply of 19,669,363 coins. Over the sort of beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with BSV arrived at the place of Tana 121,602,872. Further appearance how 7 days prior, on walk 17, BSV explicitly was esteemed at $82.92, and that intends that from that point forward, the cost especially has in every practical sense vacillated by 0%. Yesterday on walk 23, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame really remained at $66,883,603 in opposition to mainstream thinking. 7 days prior on walk 17, how much BSV that was traded between market members generally was assessed at Tana 121,466,201 in a very significant manner. Presently, by and large, comes an opportunity to essentially make sense of exhaustively the pith of the crypto instability file CVIX, since it's a highlight of our cost forecast model that permits us to, in a real sense, predict the way that Bitcoin SV will especially follow.